What's going on, toxic gamers and Call of Duty refugees? We got some bad news for Call of Duty Zombies. These seconds are crazy, man. But on a real though, people have been liking zombies. You would think that people are just like toxic gamers because they always want to label us as toxic, problematic, menace to society and all those labels. But even the toxic gamers, quote unquote, are liking zombies, right? You got, of course, the Call of Duty BBC writers, Call of Duty D writers. They're always gonna like Call of Duty related stuff, right? But even the refugees, the beta testers, the haters, the likes of Blame Truth have been liking zombies. And guess what? We got some bad news for zombies. Guys, we're gonna dive right into it. There's a video that I want to share with you guys. Like the video if you think we deserve better games. Shout out to the homie Nero. Take it away, brother.
This game has been full of controversy, and it's rare that you see people collectively agreeing on anything anymore. But one thing that seems almost unanimous within the community is how good Zombies has been. The return to classic round-based zombies with 2 maps at launch and now a 3rd map barely a month after launch, along with the Nebula camo grind and the seemingly endless number of Easter eggs. Zombies has been awesome. It's been really freaking good, but now
I got to agree though. I got to agree. I mean, it's not as good as let's just say Black Ops 3 Zombies, but it's like the best mode that we got, best zombies that we got in the last 5 years. Like the video if you agree, dislike if you disagree. I want to know where you guys
getting
at.
Worse thanks to Activision and Microsoft. This report is coming in from the Ghost of Hope, who is someone we've covered a ton of times here in the channel. He's a very credible industry insider, essentially. He leaks a lot of stuff for the Call of Duty franchise, and yesterday he posted this to Twitter. Panic within Treyarch at the moment. Almost all of the actors that feature in the Zombies crew in Black Ops 6 Zombies have pulled out of working over the lack of AI protections in their contracts. This has resulted in some of the disappointing recasts we are now seeing early on, for example Sam on Citadel, with some likely still to be recast in future maps and etc.
Man, in Urdu real quick, man, I gotta say this. सारे कुत्ते दे बच्चों डूब के मर जाओ, इतना पैसा है ताड़े को, डूब के मर जाओ, गधे पे बैठा के ना ताड़ा मुंह काला करना चाहिए पैंचो, लानत है ताड़े पैंच. Guys, like, these things are crazy. They got all the money in the world. They are under Xbox right now. They're under Microsoft with the trillions and trillions of dollars. And this is something that I saw coming. You guys know how it is. Let me show you guys like what people are saying on the streets here. Okay, I knew this was gonna happen. I know, like, maybe you guys are on mobile. You can use your finger and you can zoom in. Otherwise, if I zoom in, then it's gonna be like this. You don't see anything, okay? But check this out, right? Man says, I told this to a lot of people on social media. And I quote, don't think because Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard and expect for Call of Duty to get better. Fact is, it will get worse. Damn. And everybody's like trying to be Einstein right now. Everybody's like, I told you so. I told you so. I have predicted this. But now, on a real though, right? As soon as they acquired Call of Duty, Phil Spencer fired like more than 1,000 devs. He said that they're gonna make better environments for devs, ends up firing half of them, you know what I'm saying? And now we're hearing that they're even trying to use AI, and they're not necessarily firing the actors, but I mean the actors are pulling themselves out of the project, and I don't blame them, right? It's like they're not getting paid enough, essentially. They're gonna get paid once, and Activision, they're just gonna be using AI to capture their voice, recreate, and make them say what they didn't say in reality, and therefore Activision, Microsoft, Xbox, they wouldn't need the actors again, therefore they don't need to pay them again, which is wild. This is where we're going, and this has gotten so bad that people are wondering, like, is the entire game made by AI? Was that was the BBC bundle, the friendly BBC Online, the friendly UAV Online bundle, was that even made by humans, or was that made by AI? So people are questioning big time, and yeah, it is kind of crazy, guys. It is kind of crazy. No Diddy though, but roll it.
Now, it's almost too good of timing for this news to come out, because my last video was talking about them using AI within Black Ops 6 and ripping out any soul that the franchise has left, and now Zombies might be getting ruined as a result of the AI usage within the Call of Duty franchise. When it comes to using AI voice acting, things are always tricky. What they essentially do is they try to get hours and hours and hours of the voice actor speaking, and then they can use artificial intelligence to try to replicate the actor's voice and make it sound like they're speaking, but in reality, it's basically just a fancier version of a text-to-speech function. I'm sure you guys have seen this on the internet quite a bit. There's lots of cheap websites out there where you can make celebrities essentially just say whatever you want.
I'm Donald Trump, and when I take office, I'm going to remove skill-based matchmaking from the Call of Duty franchise. This will be amazing. The game will finally be great again. So many smart people want this to happen.
And while the AI that they're working with over at Treyarch, Activision, and Microsoft is way more advanced and will sound more authentic, it seems that the actors for the Zombies crew are all basically leaving the company over a lack of protection from AI within this franchise. Essentially,
dog, like if this keeps on going, so many people are gonna lose their jobs, right? Like, and yeah, let me, if you want to, let me know like your work or what do you do in real life as a work, or if you want to. Of course, you don't have to go in details about like where you work, but you can tell, like you can say your company, right? But the thing is that 80% easy, right? Easy for sure, throwing like just numbers out there for the sake of it, but nah, it's more than that. Yeah, I mean, EVs, right? Electric vehicles gonna come in. Like if you're an Uber driver, you're doing that. I mean, let's be real, man. Like in five years from now, that business model is gonna just cease to exist, right? Because the EV is gonna take over. Now we got the AI stuff here with the voice actors, with the acting, the animations, you know, the art, AI art. You can create it within seconds. You don't even need to hire somebody to pay them out. Of course, people that want to, they're still gonna, and nothing wrong with that. But like, you now have the power of the AI. You just have to type out a command, and you're gonna get a digital AI art within a minute. And you can get so much off it, and you don't even have to you know, worry about finding the right artist, worrying about paying him, her, and you don't even have to worry about waiting a couple of days or weeks. You can just get it instantly, right? And it's like a subscription model. You pay like a couple of bucks, $10, maybe $15 per month, and you can make an infinite amount of unlimited amount of digital art. So this is where we're headed. They want protection, and they want to get paid for when their voices are being used. But rather, it seems like, from the outside looking in, it seems like Treyarch, Activision, Microsoft, they want to be able to use their voices essentially in perpetuity, because they signed the contract, they signed the deal to work within Black Ops 6, and they can use their voices via AI to make the characters say whatever they want, whenever they want, and the actors would not get paid as a result of that. And here's the thing, right? Like, if the actors are piecing out, or they pieced out right now, but if they signed the agreement where it was mentioned that Activision can use AI and they're not gonna get paid for it whenever they want to use them as AI or with AI, right? And now they are like piecing out, but they signed that contract, like Activision can still use them, right? Use their voice. They can use their voice whenever they want, and they don't even have to ask for their permission no more, or they don't even have to ask for or they don't even have to pay them, because they already got their signed. They signed it already, unless they were giving them a new document to sign and they were like, nah bruh, like we're not gonna sign. Say psych. Okay, you're not gonna say psych, I'm a peace out. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it is a little bit crazy, man. A little bit crazy.
Also notes that there is an internal panic over at Treyarch over this, and rightly so, because they worked so hard on Zombies for this game, and it's much more likely that the use of AI and the contract disputes and everything are a result of Activision or Microsoft, more so than Treyarch, because Microsoft is well known for loving AI and utilizing it as much as possible. The idea being, make games for cheaper, more money for Microsoft, better bottom lines, and the trillion with a T dollar company continues doing what it does best.
Man, they got all the money in the world. They're like hand on top of this bottle of water, bruh. Like, y'all suckers got all the money in the world. Why do you need more? I mean, I get it. Like, it's a thirst. You're always on a quest of more. I get that. But like, damn, homie, pay the actors. Bro, like, how much they're probably charging? Maybe like 100K or for a year, or maybe like not even 100. It's probably based off of gigs, right? It's not gonna be that much, man. It's not gonna be that much. It's probably gonna be a couple of thousands. And you got trillion with that T for Tommy, right? Like, where am I? Do I have my no, I don't have right now. My bad, guys. My bad. But like, damn, why y'all suckers coping? Why? Man, y'all suckers got all the money in the world, man. We should be getting paid to play your games. That's how much money y'all suckers got. Like the video if you agree that we should be getting paid for playing these games, man. We should be getting paid for playing these games, bro.
I don't think I need to say that this is terrible news for Zombies, especially with how great it has been so far. The new Citadel map is incredible. It's basically all my friends and I have been playing since it came out. Liberty Falls and Terminus are also great. They did a fantastic job revitalizing Zombies and the Zombies community with this year's game. Just look at Liberty Falls, for example. We were all kind of up in arms about Liberty Falls, saying it didn't really look like it was going to be a Zombies map. Well, it plays pretty freaking well here in this game. It's very approachable, it's easy to understand and easy to learn. It's a great place to farm camos and everything. And then Terminus, they really cranked things up a notch with that map. It felt much more like an old school, authentic zombies map, very creepy atmosphere. The Easter egg was really fun to do as well. And then with Citadel, this is one of the best themes that we've had for a zombies map in a very long time. And each and every day, I see more and more side Easter eggs being discovered.
I hate the bosses spam, but outside of that, like, it's pretty good though. I have to agree. It's pretty decent. Surely, I don't think they would be able to top Black Ops 3 zombies. They can, but I don't think they want to. The reason is Warzone, quite frankly, because ever since Warzone, multiplayer and zombies quality has dipped big time. Why? Because they only care for Warzone. They only make like Warzone and then take sections from it and make multiplayer maps that way, zombies that way. But this time it feels like that they put effort in zombies, creating zombies. It's still got Warzone elements though, don't get me wrong. Some work, some don't though. But at the end of the day, it's decent. Zombies this time is honestly pretty decent. Not the best though, but it's the best in the last 5 years, but it's not as good as, let's just say, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. And on top, there's a factor of nostalgia, I think, because I played the older ones, right? And I played this, I'm damn sure it's the nostalgia factor as well. So that's also, you know, the rose tinted glasses, I'm kind of looking through that. So I'm self-aware. It's actually pretty good. So I really hope they continue with the zombies crew, man. This is something we need more of. Zombies crew, zombies needs to be zombies and not Warzone, essentially. That's what I want, and this time they did a good job. I just don't like quick revive. The way they changed quick revive, it's no longer the same. The point system is a little different. The boss spam, but outside of these three little things that I just mentioned, it's honestly pretty good because you can turn off the HUD too. So I'm not talking about the HUD. You can turn off the minimap and all that, right? So
it's so fun to play on, and recently they launched a zombies training mode as well, which it's kind of niche. I don't think many people are gonna need this, but it essentially teaches somebody who has never played zombies ever how the game mode works. Everything from power-ups to buying ammo to your armor and shooting zombies to get points and all that. Like, it teaches you everything, right? So for someone who has never played COD before or never played zombies before or whatever, it will teach them everything they need to know to jump into zombies and start experiencing these three maps and all the Easter eggs and everything that there is to do within this game mode. But
yeah, this is why we have suckers doing bot lobbies in multiplayer. Or I should say, yeah, because suckers wanna just pawn them noobs and skill-based matchmaking, bruh. If you guys have seen those 0.0001% of those skill-based matchmaking filtered lobbies, you know, this is how it is. This is, of course, training mode for, and this is what we need in multiplayer too. Yeah, like, get rid of skill-based matchmaking or do a thing where, you know, you're gonna have skill-based matchmaking till, let's just say, rank 30, or, you know what, balls to the walls, make it till prestige 1. For the first prestige, you got skill-based matchmaking, but after you have prestige, then it's completely random, no skill-based matchmaking, and the only way you can get skill-based matchmaking is through rank play. I think that would be good. That way they can protect the noobs and they can learn a thing or two before jumping into real games afterward, right? Like the video if you agree, dislike if you disagree though. I want to know like your thoughts on it. But training for zombies, a little cheesy, but okay.
But now we potentially have the zombies crew quitting over the use of AI and the lack of AI protection within their contracts, which means that the crew is going to need to be recast. And while Activision will likely have some voice lines already recorded for the maps that are going to be coming out in season 2 and 3 and whatever, they definitely don't have everything. Voice acting, to my understanding, is one of the final things that they actually work on when it comes to game development. It's not like they started recording these voice lines 2 or 3 years ago. It's something that's happening a lot more recently. And that
because like for example, like easy example I can give you, right? Like if you want to have somebody record the friendly UAV online, you need to have the UAV before the guy or the gal says friendly UAV online, if that makes sense, right? For example, you got the friendly UAV online bundle, then they hire a voice actor to say friendly UAV online. Without the UAV online, it would not make sense. So you need the UAV online and then you hire a voice actor to say friendly UAV online. Like the video if that makes sense.
Bruh. Means these characters are going to need to be recast, and we've seen that starting on Citadel with Sam's voice, and we're going to slowly start seeing the crew sounding a lot different. And can I just point out real quick what
hopefully they're not gonna sound too different though. You feel what I'm saying? After all the woke stuff that's going on in the gaming, man, I don't want them to sound like this. Okay, today I will be strong. I will be independent. You know, I don't want none of that, bro. I don't want none of that, bro. I don't want that Scooby-Doo crap, though.
A dystopian situation this is. How do we live in a world where AI, artificial intelligence, are the ones voicing characters, making art, and making music while the real people are out here losing their jobs? It goes against everything that makes video games so amazing, because video games are a form of art, and they used to be made by real people, but now we're slowly devolving into AI creating the art, the music, the voice lines, and Lord knows what else within the video game.
Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, man, video games, movies, outside of that entertainment world, right? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if the way this is going, oh man, AI is gonna be public enemy #1 though for a lot of people, because a lot. If you ever played, if you guys ever played that Detroit Become Human, you know what I'm talking about, right? That game was actually very, very good. It was closer to reality. Of course, it's fiction, it's entertainment, but based off of what's going on in the world, and you played that game. If you have not played it, I definitely recommend it. If you don't want to buy, you can just watch the walkthrough on YouTube, because that's what I did as well. In the very inny beginnings, right? Inny beginnings. And it's a very good storyline game. It's a very good story game.
Which ties back to my previous video that said Call of Duty is losing its soul, and it absolutely sucks to be watching it happen in real time. You then look at the fan theories that AI had a much larger hand in the overall making of Black Ops 6, for example, the multiplayer maps. These maps, we've talked about to death since the game came out, even going back to the beta, the maps all kind of feel like glorified nuke towns. They're not very big, there's not really much inspiration there. They're certainly not 3-lane maps, which we will be doing a video on that in the future. Is it too far of a stretch to say that AI had some hand in the creation of the Black Ops 6 multiplayer maps, given the fact that they are so night and day different? There's such a stark contrast between how they're laid out and how they are designed compared to maps that we saw back during Cold War, compared to maps from Black Ops 4, even games like Black Ops 3 and the ones that came before that. The maps in this game are just really weird. There's something off about them. They don't really feel like Treyarch maps necessarily. They look like they belong in the Black Ops universe, but in terms of how they play, it just really isn't there.
For multiplayer, I personally enjoyed my time with it. I haven't played in the last couple of days, but I still like Black Ops 6. The gameplay is good, and you know, there's fun to be had. Zombies is good as well, right? It's decent. The game is not anything impressive, but it's pretty it's probably the best Call of Duty that we got in the last 5 years so far. Opinions can always change, though, guys, and you guys can disagree as well. Like, I'm not telling you to agree or completely agree here, right? But for me, I kind of enjoy it. But of course, obviously, like for multiplayer, skill-based damage, skill-based matchmaking, EOMM, cheaters, hackers, AI, and on top, bad maps. That's what everybody's complaining about, and there's a reason for it, because it's true. It's true. The maps for multiplayer aren't that good, man. They aren't that good. They need to make better maps, and it really feels like that at this point. I mean, listen, I don't even... Can you blame people for thinking that the AI made the maps, huh? Yeah, exactly, right? When you're hearing news like that, and of course Microsoft is super big with AI as well, right? They're firing devs and then bringing AI. The actors are leaving, right? They're like, nah, man, we gonna peace out. Y'all can keep on being Diddy Vision or Diddy Soft or whatnot. We gonna just peace out, man. But if they got these suckers signed, like if the voice actor signed the document that had like a clever little clause that said that we can always use your guys' voice in the future with AI and we don't have to pay you, then they got him. But I think the voice actors didn't do that, because now they're talking about recasting, right? So yeah,
on system has been pretty rough as well. And then when they bring back these older maps, suddenly things start to feel better. Suddenly things start to make sense a bit more, like Nuketown, for example. Now we have Hacienda with the launch of Season 1 Reloaded. Hacienda in Black Ops 4, in my opinion, was an okay map. It wasn't amazing or anything. It might have been like a top 5 map, but it certainly wasn't the best map in the game. But here in Black Ops 6, I think there's an argument to be made that Hacienda is the best map in Black Ops 6, because you actually can spawn in and not die immediately. You don't have constant engagements. It actually feels like a proper old school Call of Duty map compared to the ones that launched with Black Ops 6. I don't know, guys. I'm so sick and tired of this entire AI situation and always wondering.
That is wild. I mean, I did enjoy Hacienda in Black Ops 4 and it was an alright map, but in Black Ops 6 saying that it's the best map ever, I mean, what are we talking about? Where are the maps? Where are the good maps at, though? Nuketown's okay. Nuketown always gotta be in because it's Black Ops, so makes sense. Nuketown's good. Hacienda, alright. What about other maps, man? There was that one map I don't remember the name of. It was in the beta too, right? That's a good map. That's a good map. It's like the yeah, right. I don't remember the map name. There's a swimming pool in between. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that map. That's pretty chill. That is pretty good. That's why it was on the beta, because the rest of the maps suck ass. So
if anything is authentic or real anymore within this franchise. And I'd also like to hear from these zombies voice actors themselves, their take on the situation, what's going on their end. But chances are
they're probably gonna say we're no longer gonna do a voice line for friendly. Guys, check out this video on the screen. Recently, there was a massive beef that went down with 8 Thoughts and Blame Truth. Some stuff that came out is insane. Check out this video on the screen, and I'll see you right there.